Hey guys, it's Tanaya. I am doing another lash video for you guys, for all of my lash techs out there or people just considering, getting into lashing. I'm going to be talking about some tips on how to get customer retention, how to just get your clients to come back to you. So basically, one of the pretty important things that you need to learn how to do is get your customers to come back. So when you're lashing, yes, you need to focus on getting clients coming to you, but once you get those clients in the door, you need to really start to think of ways and just things that you can do to make sure that your clients are coming back to you, because that returning clientele is worth so much and it keeps your monthly income steady if you have your clients just constantly coming back in every 2 weeks. So it is key to make sure that you have returning clientele coming back to you every 2 weeks for their fills. One of the biggest things that you can do is once you get a new client coming to get their lashes done, always in your aftercare little spiel when you're done, just say, okay, you're gonna need fills about every 2 to 3 weeks. I can actually put you in my schedule. 2 weeks will be around this time. It falls within the week of this. I have this day or that day. What day works best for you? It's kind of like a psychological thing where they know they're gonna have to come back, right? And I was kind of taught this when I was working in a salon at a point. When you talk to a client, give them 2 options. Like, don't give them a lot of options to choose the day, and that'll make them like choose a certain thing. So instead of saying, oh, what day would you like to come in, that just kind of gives like too much. It's just too open, and they may just say, oh, I'm not gonna book, because I've had people do that before. I'll just pick the day, I'll schedule it on my own. But if you say, okay, you're gonna need a fill around this time. I have Tuesday at 6 and Thursday at 6. Which one works best for you? They have 2 options, and they're gonna choose one of those rather than like just leaving it up to them completely. Now, let's say you did their lashes. They didn't want to like put anything official for a fill. That's fine. It doesn't mean that they won't come back. What you can do is, and in my head, I like to say, this is when you got to go get the money sometimes. So for me, that's just how I look at it, going to get the money instead of waiting for them to hit you up to book in a fill appointment. You go get the money. You remind them, hey, just wanted to check on your lashes and make sure you love them. Just a reminder to make sure to book your fill, especially if you're touching base with them after a couple days, or if you're touching base with them like a week later, because especially if you're reaching out to them like a week later, they're going to need to book their fill the following week or in a few days. So you can send them a text, or if you like to call, you can call and just do a quick reminder, or even email if you're collecting emails, or do both ways or all 3. You can set it up automatically if you want. Like, I think booking sites, I have to check if Acuity does this, but they definitely send reminders of appointments. But you can send reminder text messages out to your clients and just, check on their lashes, and then also including your message, just want to remind you to book your fill, blah, blah, blah. And then boom, they'll book their fill. You can take it a step further and say, I have this day and that day, which day works better for you? And you can book it in for them if you don't want them to go to your booking site and book. So sometimes you gotta like change your mindset and go get the money and just remind your clients to book their fills. That has been the main thing that I do. And then a lot of the girls, they're really good, and they just go on and they book their appointments. So those are 2 things that'll help you definitely get your clients to make sure they rebook. But if you forget or they don't want to commit to a day, just send a follow-up message to them, and then they'll rebook that way. Honestly, if you're like worried about getting clients, once you get somebody in your chair and you give them a bomb lash set, they're going to be addicted to it. They're going to love their lashes, and once it starts to get less full, they're going to want to come back. So it's not that hard to get clients to come back to you, especially if your set comes out good and they like it. It's really not that hard. It's kind of like with the nail industry. And I'm not even in the nail industry, but it's like you get your nails done by a bomb nail artist. You love the way they look out. You love the way they turn out, and then your nails start to grow out, and you need a fill, and you like how that artist did your nails. You're gonna go back, and that nail artist is not gonna have to do that much to get you back in. So once your quality is there and they like the lash set, you have a good chance that they're gonna hit you up again to come back for a fill. And if you reach out and you check in on them, that's just adding good customer service. So that'll definitely increase your chances of getting them to come back. Another thing that helps, and this isn't necessarily guaranteed, a lot of these things aren't 100% guaranteed, like it's gonna 100% work, but it definitely has worked for me, is give out like cute aftercare little gifts to your new clients, like make them feel special. So I have little aftercare cards that I give them with a lash spoolie on it. I used to get like little clear party bags, and I used to put my aftercare card, a lash spoolie, and like a very, very small lash cleanser. It's like a little, I don't have them anymore, but it was like a little trial size. It was very tiny that I used to get off Amazon, a little small, tiny. It was like this tall and this wide. It was very tiny, little spray bottle I got off Amazon, and I used to put my lash cleanser in there. So it would give them a little sample of what my lash cleansers were like, and also aftercare, and they would just leave like with a little goodie bag. So that is something that could be very impressionable that maybe another lash artist isn't doing, or maybe like a salon isn't doing for their clients, or it's just something for them to remember you, and they just feel like, oh, okay, I have a little something to clean my lashes. That'll increase them to want to buy your full-size lash cleanser, because that has happened to me quite a bit. And then they feel like they really know how to care for their lashes. Sometimes clients are scared to ask their lash techs, like, oh, how do I wash them? Why does it feel itchy? You know, I came from another salon and my lashes always felt itchy. Or they have all these things that's in their head, and sometimes they're scared. So if they feel like they can trust you and they can open up to you and you can answer some of their questions and concerns, and you make them feel special and their lashes look good, they'll come back. They'll definitely come back. So I hope that some of these tips helped you guys, and make sure to like this video so it can help other lash techs find some of my helpful content. Some of you guys have followed me on Instagram and sent me messages saying that my videos have helped you, so thank you so much for watching. I definitely like it in those messages. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, whether it's my personal page or my business page, and I'm going to leave a link in the description box because I do have a lash product line that I am in the works on developing, and I'm not going to be starting off with lash trays. It's going to be something different that I'm really excited to start showing you guys. I'm going to make YouTube videos all along the journey, and I really think it's going to help with a lot of people just as far as business management and stuff like that. So definitely leave your email down in that link. Just click on the link. It's just going to be a pop-up. It's going to ask for your email address, so when I'm officially about to launch, I can give you a heads up in advance and, you know, some special treats. So I'll see you next time. Bye.